Hey guys, this is going to be a reading for the person on your mind, what their thoughts and intentions are towards you. If they have any thoughts and intentions towards you, we're going to do 3 piles, so just skim through the reading and find your number. And if you'd like a personal reading, feel free to reach out to me via DM or just follow for more content. Let's take a look at pile number 1. Pile number 1 and the person on their mind. How is this person currently feeling towards pile number 1? How is pile number 1's person currently feeling towards them? So let's start off here. So your person is in this place of contemplating the connection. So this is someone who is still kind of focused on you, but they're also a very practical person. This is somebody who's probably been prioritizing their stability, their security, the things that they think are most important right now. And I think that this person has questioned whether or not they really have enough to offer you, whether it's financial or it has more to do with their time and other responsibilities that they're juggling. This energy of this person contemplating what they really have to offer is coming up first. Let's take a look, since we know that they are thinking of you, of what their actions and intentions might be. Pile number 1's person, what action are they taking towards pile number 1? They seem to be trying to reflect, and they do think about the connection. They feel like the connection between the both of you is really fulfilling to them, and it feels almost like a sense of wish fulfillment, but they're also very slow. They seem to be going through a significant change, and this change is something that they're kind of taking their time with. They're not necessarily in a rush, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that they do seem to get overwhelmed when it comes to dealing with their emotions, processing things. Let me just look at their intentions. Pile number 1's person, what are their intentions towards pile number 1? So their intention is to take action and reconcile. My Knight of Swords is from a different deck and it's so worn out. But yeah, so this person intends to take action towards you. That is their whole motivation. And I would say that this is something that is probably going to happen sooner than you think, but not necessarily today, for example. This energy for this group, I can tell you that if this is somebody that you're currently not communicating with at all on any level, in the next couple of months, you will kind of be talking to them, spending time with them, connecting with them, and the communication will come in beforehand in order for that to happen. So pile number 1, your person is still thinking about you. They haven't forgotten you. They seem to kind of be getting their ducks in a row. They want to show up as a very stable, grounded version of themselves. And I think in the past, this person has probably shown up as very emotionally immature, easily overwhelmed, and not very expressive in terms of their feelings. So there's been a level of growth, but it's something that's taken a bit of time, and it looks like it's something that might still take a little bit of time. So for some of you, communication and action could come in the next couple of weeks, and for others of you, it could take up to a couple of months. So let's take a look here at pile number 2. What's coming up? Well, pile number 2's person first. Let's see. Pile number 2, the person on their mind. Where do they currently stand? Pile number 2, your person seems disappointed. Their energy is just all over the place. They're having a hard time processing their emotions, and they're not feeling very optimistic about the connection. So this is a pile that is very much disconnected. And this is somebody who feels the disappointment of that disconnect. They contemplate whether or not they should be approaching the connection, offering something up. I think this is somebody who very much feels like they need to offer an apology, but I don't know that this is somebody who necessarily has the emotional maturity to do it in this moment. Let's see here. Pile number 2's person's romantic intention towards them. So this person seems to be, okay, listen, this person is hyper fixated on you, but they're also fearful of the connection. This person has a lot of fears when it comes to commitment, stability, overcommitting themselves to something. And they also have this energy of being very codependent. This could be somebody who craves a lot of validation. This could be somebody who overindulges or has poor coping mechanisms. But this is also somebody who tries to really suppress the feeling that they have towards you. The desire, I want to kind of say a little bit of an obsession, but it's not necessarily in an unhealthy way, because this person really masks it. So this is somebody who very much thinks about you. They're focused on what you've got going on, but then at the same time, they're not necessarily opening up about it. They really, really, really try and hold back. And for these to be two major arcanas, this is something that's prevalent in this person's energy. It's something that they're really going to have to work to get past, but it's also something that takes a really large amount of effort on their part to suppress. Let me just see what they think of you. What does pile number 2's person think of them? So this person views you as somebody that they're actively avoiding. Ooh. They're avoiding communication, they're avoiding making the effort, they're just avoiding taking any kind of action. And I think it's because this person knows that with that action, they also have to take a certain level of accountability. So right now, they're just not ready to do it. Let me just see. Pile number 2's person on their mind. What's the next action they'll take towards pile number 2? Okay, so the next action they're going to take is waiting. They're going to keep evaluating, they're going to keep thinking, they're not going to take too much action. This is somebody who's really more in a place of needing to take stock of their life, stock of what it is that they still need to work on and work through, why they have these fears and insecurities, and then they also need to take responsibility for their behavior on their own before they're able to actually express that to you. So let's move forward now to pile number 3. Pile number 3's person, the person on their mind. Where does this person currently stand with pile number 3? This person reminisces about the connection. They're hopeful about the connection. They feel like the connection is this energy that makes them feel good. They feel really great when they're around you, and they have very fond memories with you. And they even seem to feel like the connection has this quality to it that they can't quite explain. The Ace of Pentacles tells me that they see it as a long-term connection, but it's also this energy where the connection is contingent on them feeling like they're in a place to really add value. This person seems to kind of hold themselves to a pretty high standard. And in terms of that standard, I think finances and being able to really offer something up to you is really prevalent. And they're unsure whether or not they're ready for it yet. It's like, this is a connection where they're like, I want this to begin. I have these feelings. I know that this is a significant connection, something that maybe could really last for the long term. But at the same time that I'm feeling hopeful and all of these things, the Ace of Pentacles is something that does take a bit of time to work up to. And so this connection could be something that's been a bit of a slow burn. And I want to take a look at this person's current action towards you. Pile number 3's person's current action towards them. And I will say, as I was thinking kind of pile number 3, pile number 2 popped into my head. So this could be a pile where maybe you felt split between the piles. Currently, this person is taking their time making a decision on when to make this offer or how to come forward. This person is also kind of taking their time making decisions about their personal life, just like things that are going on in the background, especially with their finances. Pile number 3's person's next action towards them. They're getting the Devil and the Lover. So this is somebody who's going to continue to be obsessive about the connection. They're going to continue to think of you, but not necessarily make a full decision because they feel overwhelmed by how strong the connection is. But I will tell you, this person does seem to have options, and they may be a bit of a flirt in order to distract themselves, but they do still seem to be focused on the fact that this is the connection that they want for the long term. How does pile number 3's person currently view pile number 3? And they view you as someone who may be guarded and defensive and not necessarily open to the connection, and who maybe is in a place where you're transitioning out of the connection, not necessarily wanting anything to do with them, going through changes of your own, having clarity that maybe they're not the right fit. So this person is maybe using other people, things, any kind of distraction, really doesn't even have to be a person, in order to not deal with the fact that maybe you're moving on and that you're not open to them. But they are hopeful about what the future could hold. So that's something to keep in mind. If you guys need any personal readings, feel free to reach out to me, leave a comment, and I will post more. I'll try to remember to post more.